Account settings.
Hello and welcome everyone. In this session, I'm going to go over our different settings on the ZeroBounce account and some of the different things that you can do in the account section of ZeroBounce. So we can start off. If you go to the top right and you go into the account section, your profile will be your basic information, your name, email, phone number, title, etc. But once we go into the account section, this is where a lot of the really cool features are, and they're available to you as a user. And so as an account owner, meaning I'm the one who created the initial account, if I have multiple people on my team, I have access to everything that's possible. And in addition to that, we have the ability for you to add users to the account. So we do have the concept of team accounts where you can add different users so that they can each use the products individually. They have their own logins that you can manage from an admin or owner role. And all you need to do is just invite the user through their email address, and then you have the ability to give them 3 different permission sets. We have a user permission set, which is the kind of lowest level of permission that we offer. And that just gives them access to be able to use credits, to be able to validate a file, do some of the basic level, the operations of the platform, but they cannot add users. They cannot make purchases. They cannot use API keys or integrations. And it's a little bit of a protective layer if that's what you need in your business. An admin has full control over the account, except to delete the account. Only the owner can delete the account. And a developer role has access to pretty much everything that an admin does, but also can create some additional API information to be able to assign keys and create keys. So, and I'm sorry, not the same as an admin, the same as a user, but with additional level towards API and integrations. So that's what the developers can do. You can see them all here. You can always modify or delete any users that you've sent. Going on to some security protocols, we do have, again, ZeroBounce is a enterprise level software. We are set up for enterprise, and we are catering towards enterprise level clients where needed. However, the great part is everyone's getting access to our enterprise level features, regardless of your account type. And so in here, we have the ability to IP-based conditional access, if that's what you need. So if you're a business in a building and you have specific IPs that you log in, you're able to lock down your account that can only be accessed by those IPs, which is really nice little enterprise level security feature. You also have the ability to expire passwords based on whatever you would like. So if this is based on 120 days, it has to be at least 10 days. We're not going to make you change people's passwords every day. But there are some companies that have strict password requirement changes, and we will enforce that by adding a expiration. So you just configure it and hit set. You also have the ability to transfer credits to other accounts in ZeroBounce's platform. So this is different than the user access here. The transfer credit allows it to go to its own individual account. This is not a feature that is on by default. You would need to go to support in order to get help with this. And we do really only enable this for enterprise level customers where they want to completely limit access and maybe control the credit usage of individual accounts. The transfer credit option would be the way to do that. In addition, we have the account help section. So this is where we have some different toggles here that you can enable or disable to help make ZeroBounce better. This is something that we do in order to help speed up our platform. So it's helping improve our services if this is enabled. And it basically just allows us to serve results faster. We also have the account assist option, which allows our tier 2 support team, upon request from them, to go ahead and allow them access into your account to better assist when you ask them to. So just to be clear, you have to enable account assist for us to be able to go into your platform and do more hands-on troubleshooting if that's what you need. So these scenarios come up around maybe an integration is failing, maybe something's happening. There's so many cases that it could come up, but the concept here is you're explicitly giving us option or giving us permission to go into your account. Otherwise, we are not able to go into the details of your account. So we have an account assist option, again, another enterprise level feature. And then we have Verify Plus, which this gives us 3 options here of how we want to proceed. Verify Plus is a feature that we released for ZeroBounce that allows us to do deeper validation for all of the Yahoo, AOL, Verizon, and catch-all domains that's been difficult to validate in the past. And so the reason it's called Verified Plus is we need some additional permission from you, which you can go ahead, read the terms of service and make that decision based on, your business. But the concept here is that if you hit enable for all validations, it will automatically enable Verified Plus for all of your uploads and also integrations or API calls. So this is highly encouraged to use enable for all, so you don't have to be asked each time. Or if you're in the platform, you can prompt if you want to be asked each time. This might be if you're handling client data and you don't know if you have permission on one file, but you have permission on the other. You're welcome to do it that way, or you can have it completely turned off. That is completely up to you. However, for very, very detailed and more accurate results on very problematic domains, it's recommended that this service is turned on. In addition, we have some more enterprise level kind of rules and overrides. If you want to go ahead and set a rule, maybe you're being targeted and you're being hit on your forms with certain domains or certain, email addresses that are trying to attack your domain. You can go ahead and set an allow or a block rule. This is super cool. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do a block rule. And what's the target going to be? It might be the domain. It might be the MX record. It might be the top level domain, or it might be an email address specifically. You can do it by email if you want as well. So if I go ahead and hit a block rule and let's put it on the domain of ZeroBounce.net and I hit create, it will go into my rules. It will be added into my rule. And as a result of that, if I now do validation on anything including ZeroBounce.net, the result will come back as a blocked domain. And so it won't be valid. It won't sit here and say valid that will allow you to proceed. So this is a good way to mitigate any attacks, or if you're getting hit with a bunch of data sets that are bad, you are welcome to come in here and set up validation rules in order to help kind of protect based on what you're seeing in real time. So that's one way to do it. And of course you can delete it. And I'm going to delete ZeroBounce because that is not something I want to block. And so that's a nice little level of rule overrides that you can do. So again, you can set allow or block rules based on your own configurations. This is a really nice little powerful tool. And then lastly, the ability to delete your account. So if you want to delete your account in total, you are of course welcome to do that. You have to put in your password here. This is going to delete absolutely everything. It's going to delete all of your data. It's going to delete your email validations and remove access for you and all of your team members. The credits on your account will be deleted and removed. We do not know what you have left. So if you delete it, you're deleting it at your own risk, of course, and you can hit delete your account. So you're welcome to do that as well. Some GDPR compliance, if that's what you would like to, have GDPR covered in that section. So based on all of that, these are the different, and of course a sign out. These are the different options in our account options that you are welcome to use, and just be aware that they are also there. Thank you.